You don't think his Mystic's that good? If you play it on curve, you steal one. You steal a secret off them, and they've probably only got one secret up at that point. It's pretty good.
Reporting for duty.
I ain't talking.
To arms, men. Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty, am I right? Haha. Don't know why you traded that amount there, because I'm still like, I'm still gonna like get value trade out of it. I suppose he has to though. Yeah, I guess he just has to. Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
To play the swipe now before he gets the +1. Sorry, the 1 mana secret. They're all 1 mana secrets, but.
Back to your homes.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty.
Need a hand, explorer?
On tempo, it's pretty good. I give him like a decent divine favor, obviously, but that's a really good hand to keep.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
A high number of divine shields will give you Blood Knight.
Glory
Hands
to the
off.
Sindora. To arms, men.
Still dead, lol. Nah, there's one off lethal. One off lethal. You're one from lethal. Wow. You're making a trade. An eye for an eye. It's very, very, very unlikely. Extremely unlikely. He is spooked, yeah. Should give me Wind Fury, shouldn't it?
What would Uldren do?
Surely you're gonna give me Wind Fury.
Your wish is my suggestion. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well played. For Lorthamar. For Lorthamar.
Oh my god! Oh my god. Dirty boy, Zeph. Dirty boy. This section of the video, I'll be doing commentary over this match. I'm not really happy with the deck list just yet. So it's still under changes. This is the version that I played yesterday on stream, which was the 13th of this month, 13th of the 8th, 2019. But I wanted to kind of like highlight the current potential of the deck. So this was against a odd rogue, which is typically billed as aggro. And I wanted to try highlight it against a couple of other decks. I'm trying to give it an all-rounded feel, similar to kind of Reno Lock, where you have a good chance of beating most decks if you play correctly. So the Rat on turn 2 is always risky against an aggro deck. So obviously they do run some pretty big drops. 5 drops a pretty decent big drop. or Leroy's the biggest one, and I wouldn't mind pulling that there. With this trade here, I'm just kind of debating where to go, and I go for like one trade in on the 3/2 pirate. So obviously, because that's going to run in to the rat and kill itself on the rat. A little bit of a tidbit fact here. I was playing the new Tool song, so I think someone asked me to play it. That's why this video is muted. Normally you play on Kev against aggro, but sacrificing Zola to the weapon here, I didn't really fancy doing that, so I just hero powered down the Firefly. I think that's alright. Also, Twig of the World Tree isn't great against Odd Rogue. They have a couple of targets that you can tap out. Mainly the pirates have 1 HP, so you can play the twigs against some aggro decks and tap, have it like tap out a couple of targets. Here I debated whether is it correct to play Poison Seeds now, and no, I go for the twig play. The reason Poison Seeds is better on 5 because once Poison Seeds drops, you go straight into a Spreading Plague, which I've got in hand there, and I've got enough HP right now to take a little bit of damage here. I'm trying to get the rogue to commit another body to board, just so I can Seeds Plague for 2. But yeah, that's not the case there. It's just a straight up re-hero power attack. So I'm guessing no big target in only big mana cards in hand. Top deck release is nice because that obviously then refreshes my hand back to 8 cards, and that's 2 Renos, 2 Zolas, 2 Seeds, and 2 copies of Plagues. That's probably perfect there. I think that's like the perfect hand to have against an aggro deck, because now I can still afford to take some damage. I've got the Twig ticking up, which is currently on 3 ticks. So in 3 turns, I'm gonna have a very nice refresh play. I think here I'm debating whether to kill off this with either Seeds or with the top deck of Naturalize. The Seeds is just clearly better play here. And I don't even go for the Seeds into Plague play. I just hero power and take out one of the Poison Seeds after this. I'm still on enough HP. I'm just in my head calculating what's the max damage that can be done here. It's not going to be lethal because Cold Blood was nerfed to 2 mana, so it's only really Leroy for 6. That's pretty painful. Low Feb drops, and normally we would care about that, but with the Reno play, we're all good. Unfortunately, I can't Reno hero power to kill off the 2/2, but Patches drops, so it's a bad draw from Rogue, and I can pretty much get a free hit there on the Patches and then Reno back up. So our opponent should know we have an additional Reno right now, because I think I played that from the left hand side, so it's good bit of info for hand tracking. This is a pretty nice play here. This is the ender of the match, which I was pretty happy with, like the level of value that we can generate here. And this is a good example why this deck could outshine a couple of other Reno decks with the aid of Elise. So I was pretty happy with this overall. So I go for the Naturalize, Low Feb, Hero Power, take out the 2/2, play as much mana as possible. Couldn't fully commit to 8 mana there, but still way above average turn. I used up 19 mana that turn because I floated. 17. I used 17 mana that turn because I floated 3. And that's it. That's 2 Renos in hand. A very good board presence, and still got defensive cards, so an aggro nightmare for him there. And back to another clip. Paladin with with even cards and odd cards. Oh, it's this. Well, I'm a little bit confident. I must say.
Reporting for duty. For the wild.
Got a piece of removal, piece of removal, piece of removal,
Ooh, a rainbow.
piece of removal. Oh, now I've got multiple pieces of removal.
Powering up. Portals online. What's the flight plan? Shields up.
That's right, overextend into me. That's right, overextend. Don't be divine favor.
What's the flight
Oh, you overextend right into me.
Reporting for duty.
Whoops, I should have killed that. Oh, oh well, I'm an idiot.
Have enough mana. Your wish is my
Sorry, you'll give me fork lightning.
accidents? They happen, you know.
For the wild.
What? Really? Ooh, a rainbow. Powering up. Portals online. I'll charge up.
Converting stored energy. Converting stored energy.
Need a hand, Explorer?
Accidents. They happen, you know. Shields up. Red alert.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, this guy just doesn't stop.
For the wild.
Hands off!
Okay. Maybe I got him. I don't know. Maybe I got him. Go mad. Man, that guy's play.
Unity. Precision. Perfection. Protocol 7 engaged.
Hands off!
Can Rax, he's got one more card there. So his card was.
For the wild.
No, it's not. It's not Mill Druid. It's Reno Druid. I look like a mill from what the how the match ended up. But it's not. I didn't mill him. I don't know. Well, I didn't fatigue him. He fatigued himself.
Protocol 7 engage.
Oh, you dead? Turns out it's Mildred, yeah.